Personally, when it comes to relationships or when it comes to the people that we're dating, I feel like their past is very, very reflective of what your future is going to look like. And oftentimes, I feel like this statement that we say, as you're coming to me from your ex, can you please come with a transcript? Can you please come with a written document from your ex stating the cause of your divorce, the cause of your separation, the cause of the ending of your relationship? Because we'll get a lot of context and it would save us a lot of time had we known what happened in your previous relationship. Okay, and then use that information to proceed cautiously as you get into this relationship and choosing whether or not you want to be in this relationship with this person based on the past that they have with the ex. I still feel like that is a very relevant key information that everyone should have going into a relationship. And Millie Wajesus would have been one of the people who would have actually really benefited from this information during the beginning of their relationship, because she says that she has had a bit of trauma based off of the relationships of Kabi Wajesus and his exes. More specifically, this one girl from Dubai, apparently. She would wonder, why is this girl talking to you like this? We're your exes, right? Yes. Why are you on the phone with this girl a lot? Like, what's going on? What are you guys talking about? What are you and your ex so intent on having a conversation about? And it was during this time that she actually asked him, what is the story? And his response was very interesting, because he said, when she asked him the first time, he said, yeah, we dated for like 2 days, as in it wasn't that deep. Later on, she insisted, what is happening? And she says in her words, ilifika point nikamuuliza, did you guys date? And he was like, yeah, we dated for like 2 days. Alikuwa like akiwa Dubai, there was always aka story hadi nikamwambia ache kuniharibia kuhubiria wasichana. Continue to say, this girl from Dubai would talk to him a lot, and she would tell him about the struggles. So she would call him and tell him how she is struggling. And I was like, why are you talking with this girl? Like, why are you guys constantly talking? And he went on to actually disclose that apparently when they were dating with Kabi, alikuwa anamkombolea Kabi nyumba. So she used to pay for his house rent. Yeah. When they were dating from afar, she would pay for his rent, and Kabi mwenyewe alikuwa amewekwa. Okay? Apparently there was a day they were walking in town and they met a girl. The two of them were walking in town and they met a girl. And he was very awkward. And she's like, what's going on? Kumba, it's this girl from Dubai. So the question is, what is happening with Kabi, and why isn't he giving me this information early in advance? Because why is it such... You dated for 2 days, okay, but why are you talking to this girl constantly? Like, what is the story here? Kumbe, it's because you know you had been kept nicely by this girl. Like, a girl was paying for your rent, a girl was taking care of you financially, and now you're feeling, I don't know, is it embarrassment, or is it that you don't want to be forthcoming with this information because you're a new person who can take care of themselves? Like, what's happening? There's nothing wrong with being a kept man, but why are you keeping it under wraps like this? Anyway, Kabi has always been a traumatized child, apparently, it seems, because he himself says that during his childhood he would have dreams about a woman, and he would wake up in praying against this woman. And for me, it's just giving very confusing. That's what it's giving. Who are you dreaming about? Why is your instinct to pray about it? Like, there's so many things about this couple that sometimes just gives me the hives, because I'm just like, okay, you started the relationship like this and you decided, yes, this is the one, and you are going to settle down with this person. For me, it just doesn't make sense. You know, she found out about the incestuous child and the incestuous relationship, and she still stayed and eventually got married to this guy. She knew about this girl who was paying for his rent and taking care of him, and she still stayed and got married in this relationship. And then it's the way that she just drops information to us. Like, you can tell if someone is getting to the point of giving you this information, it's because it's bothered them. Yeah, it's not like you're sitting down with this information and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm fine, I've dealt with this. Clearly, there's still a lot to be dealt with when it comes to this relationship of theirs. And honestly, I just feel like, that aside, they seem happy. They're clearly still dealing with stuff. But personally, I think the red flags at the beginning of the relationship, the red flags, do not take them as suggestions. Take them as cautionary tales of what is to come. Because why are you now dealing with all this trauma from your relationship, from dating someone? Why are you now having to deal with information that, you know, before you were given this information with I feel like it's important to give information to people before anything else. Niambie, what's happening? You and your girlfriend broke up? Okay. Exes, start giving transcripts to the new bae. Anza kutuma email, unaambia even though alifanya, proceed with caution. I think it's important at this point that as you're getting into a new relationship, they come with a transcript from their ex.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Living certificate
lazima ipatikane. At this point, you're giving a lot.
I feel like the relationship is interesting, and when you decide to live your life in front of everybody, in front of cameras, and you're being vulnerable with all your small situations. Even us, we have our own relationship problems, and they were, if they were magnified in front of everyone has an opinion. Of course, people would be like, hey, why are you guys together? Clearly, there are glaring issues.
Yeah.
Why are you guys still together? But we who are in a relationship are just like,
we tumezificha underwater.
Tumezoea hizi vitu. We are working on them. But me, I just feel like, hey, it's a lot.
It's really a lot.
It's too much.
With Kabi,
we are always having a problem with this person, with the things he does, with how he shows up for his wife. Even in the reality show, Oh Sisters, we had a problem with the way he would make her feel so small. And then finally we saw a brief, episode where she clapped back and she was like, sometimes you can get married to somebody, kumbe they have children already, and I'm just like, girl, get yours. Yes, finish that pasta. But at the same time, I'm just like,
but you are still married to him.
What do you mean? And why are you talking about these things? First, it was him making you feel insecure about your body, and him complimenting this other baby, like, hey, fine waist, wow. Says that your wife is consulting a doctor to measure a balloon because she's trying to work on her. Guys, but I feel like, anyway, me stack your opinions.
The summary of this story, I think, always remains. Take it as a story, a cautionary tale. That's what I see.
Yeah. See
their relationship. Decide, okay, this is what I would do, this is what I wouldn't do, this is what I would do. Like a checking boxes. Walifanya hivi, okay. Maybe I expect in my new relationship, this will never happen. And always remember to keep your information to yourself. Honestly, I think that's the information. Honestly, Millie, just at some point, you just need to stop.
Keep quiet. There's so much power in silence.
And speak to someone who will help you, a therapist maybe. Like someone who actually is keen on helping. Not the rest of us who you give us information and we're like, girl,
nyamaza.
Why are you here?
Hata ikikuwasha aje, fanya hivi. Bite yourself.
Ama uanze kufanya zile video. Those.
And I understand how therapeutic it can be to just let it out and have this information out there.
Acha tufanyaje?
Weka
kamera mbele yako. Ongea. Maliza. Press delete. Maliza your story. I think
I get it, but be silent, be quiet.